And the time right now, 12:15 on your Thursday afternoon. We have some warm temperatures out there. They'll continue to climb into the upper 80s and even a few lower 90s by the end of the day. So if you want some relief, you're going to want to head towards the shoreline. Let's take a live look outside, though, right now in Torrington, where it's up into the 80s at this hour. There's a warm breeze, too, out of the south and west. New London, though, look at that, 79. Still had plenty of people boarding the ferry, which has clearly taken off, but plenty more are coming. The wind speeds there out of the southwest at 10. But today, it is a first alert weather day for heat and humidity. The heat index today about 90 to 95. We've dealt with this before, and it's pretty typical for what you'd expect in the end of July, and it pales in comparison to what we're getting tomorrow. That heat index well up into the 90s, if not a few low 100s. And then the afternoon thunderstorms could really be on the strong to severe side. What we were seeing earlier in the weekend and earlier in the week, that's what we can see scenes like that once again for tomorrow. Right now, there is a heat advisory for much of the state for both today and tomorrow, the exception being Litchfield County as well as southern New London County. It just depends on the day. Today, it's in the mid-90s as the peak, and tomorrow could top 100. There's also an air quality alert for this gray shading here, interior sections of Fairfield, New Haven, and Middlesex County, and all of Hartford County for that ground level ozone. So if you have any issues with breathing, whether it's asthma or COPD, you definitely want to just stay indoors during the peak heating of the day. As far as the almanac, we're going to fast forward to tomorrow because the record in the Hartford area are likely safe, where it's 98 degrees. But in Bridgeport, the record's 93, set back in 2001, and we're forecasting 94. So if we get there, that would beat the record by 1 degree. Temperatures out there right now climbing through the 80s. We have 81 in Torrington, 83 from Windsor Locks through Hartford, Meriden, you're 82, 83 in New Haven as well. Notice it's a bit cooler out towards the east, especially along the shoreline, but the winds are out of the south and the west, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour, in some cases gusting up and over 20, so it's bringing in more moisture, and our dew points have been climbing throughout the morning and now into the afternoon. A dew point of 74 in Torrington. That's quite humid out there, and these continue to climb even throughout the day tomorrow. This is all ahead of a cold front, which will bring some strong to locally severe thunderstorms. First alert live radar scans the state dry now, as it likely will this time tomorrow, but it's just after, say, 1 p.m. tomorrow that the storms come through. When that cold front passes through, we'll get a brief break in the action from the dew points. It's more comfortable on Saturday, another spike on Sunday, but that's also a first alert weather day for some thunderstorms as well. The heat tomorrow, we're talking, this is what it could feel like, low 100s in a few towns, and it's all before some of those thunderstorms. Now, the biggest threats tomorrow would be some frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, some strong damaging wind gusts up and over 50 miles an hour, small hail possibly, isolated tornado can't be ruled out somewhere in southern New England, but it is not our primary threat. You'll see it all play out on First Alert Futurecast because we do have the rest of the day today is fine. Tomorrow, though, notice about 3 p.m. some of these pink shadings could really indicate this almost squall line of thunderstorms developing across the state. So we're going to keep a very close eye on it. That continues through about 5, 6, 7 p.m. and beyond that, we're doing just fine. And then Saturday is a beautiful day. It's cooler, but still looking pretty nice out there. Sunday, though, another storm threat for some strong to locally severe thunderstorms. The second half of the day that looks to be the issue with that. Today, we're forecasting near 90 in the Hartford area. Tonight, it's quite humid, those low 70s. Your First Alert 7-day forecast once we get through this weekend. And next week, looking at those low 90s, overnights looking pretty mild as well. As we look at your shoreline high temperatures over the next 7.